Don Sapansky, my brother. Stephen Elder Mack, what's going on? Just Being E, my brother. Eric H, what's going on? I wanted to talk about this because it's disappointing. Ruger 6, what's good? MP Dub TF, Elliot Fernandez, Marshall Law, Sakari San Francisco, Black Sky, what's good? Miss Joette, Peace Buzz Queen, how you doing today? Darkest Light, The Soldier, Slipknot, Fans Must D, what's good? Bossendag, Kareem 0814, my brother, you still on vacation, my guy? Yes, sir. I'll be back home tomorrow night. Mike H, Anthony Bolton, Aunt Mo, Mac J. Hollywood, Mark Wilson, Miguel Sanchez, African Pride, LR, Shay Mayberry, Alan Thomas, what's good? Kevin Johnson, what's good? We embarrass ourselves every single time. Every single time. Raymond Charles, Logie LaShaw, was good. Every single time we embarrass ourselves and we try to justify it. Samuel Davis was good. Showtime the guy was good. We try to justify it, and then we wonder why nobody else respects us. We don't respect ourselves. Full movie episode, Ray Sanders, Joshua Zay, Claudia Silva, Antonio Coleman was good. Full movie episode was good. Big N8 was good. We don't respect ourselves. Erica G, blessings, queen. And then AK Crowd was good. Then we try to justify it on top of it. Poe Porter was good. And I don't care what people do at their other events and other concerts. Shogun 76 was good. We don't have celebrities and athletes at UFC events going at it. At least not. I'm not privy to that information. I'm not seeing celebrities and entertainers going at it with UFC fighters at UFC events. Jose Allen was good. Appam Mogul was good. Monty Norman was good. I don't see it. We make ourselves look terrible every single time. Michael Gann was good. And then the worst part is we try to justify it. TR was good. Kendrell was good. Silky Johnson, T9 Bospats was good. Then we try to justify it. And then to make it worse, Dr. RTV, Stephen Bateman was good. And then Joe Ashe was good. Then we try to justify it. Richard Darby was good. MPWTF was good. Quandel Broussard was good, great brother. Jeffrey Johnson was good. Then we try to justify it by saying, when Steven Jackson said, now initially, when I heard what he said, the predicate was good. Texas was good. Why he did what he did and why he got into the altercation. The world is yours. Blessings. First of all, I understand Steven Jackson wanted to defend his wife because the crowd started forming in and closing in on his wife, right? YG Knight, Cleon Ware was good. The crowd started closing in and squeezing in on his wife. And people started trying to jump over her and things of that nature. So I understand that. This is what I don't understand, Steven. Troy Blue was good. Right? This is what I don't understand. Troy Blue said, you just was talking about who would have beat up who. Now you was saying it's embarrassing after you was already instigating it. Come on, Blue. I wish I had my link so I could send it because some people are just not very bright. Troy Blue, you're just not very bright. Okay? So what I was talking about, what took place. Stormy B-Man, my brother, go subscribe to my brother Stormy B-Man. Kendrick Lewis was good. Gary McGee was good. So Troy Blue, you're not very bright. Common sense is not so common, and I see comprehension is not your first language. Okay? First of all, when I was talking about what I was talking about who was in the altercation, and what I was saying was, if you pay attention, Troy Blue, right? You should switch your name from Troy Gray, right? Take the blue off it. Because in that video, what I was saying was that the fighters should be respected, okay? And that they should not be, when you get the courage juice inside of you, right? And these fighters respect who they are and what they do. If you listen to what I was saying in that video, I wasn't instigating anything. Fat and bankrupt was good. I was just reporting on what was being said and what was taking place. Greatest ever was good. While doing so, I said to you that, because I'm talking directly to you, Troy Blue. I said that Gary Antonio Russell, and Gary Russell Jr. are professional combat athletes, right? So Meek Mill had no place trying to go at them. John Wick was good. T Bonafide was good. And I also said if that was Conor McGregor, he wouldn't have did the same thing. So Troy Blue, don't disappear. How did I instigate anything? Go ahead and tell me, what did I instigate? Crazy 03 was good. What I said was he didn't stand a chance trying to go at these fighters. These dudes are fighters. This is what they do for a living. Salute to my brother Pat, man, ATL in the bill. He said he just read the video heading, not watched the video. Big difference. This is a fact. And then they come here. That's why I say reading it's like comprehension. Pay attention. You didn't pay attention. You didn't listen to what I said. You didn't go and hear what I said. I said respect these athletes. Respect these combat athletes. Just like I said, if that was Conor McGregor sitting there, I guarantee you Meek Mills would not have done what he did. So what did I instigate, brother? Troy Blue? Please explain to me, what did I instigate? Go ahead. I want to know what I instigated. Go ahead, tell us, Troy Blue. Terry Poole, right? Beast Blessings, Queen. How you doing today? J-Dub, Rick Timms III. Stephen L. Mack, Gerardo Valencia was good. Fight Sports Talk. Christian Anderson was good. Kendrell was good. Kamula Forcida was good. Band Up, my brother, was goody. Amnesia Made My Pizza was good. Clout World was good. So go ahead, Troy Blue. What did I instigate? Grim Mercy Bull was good. Larry Scott Sr. was good. Go ahead and tell me, Troy Blue. Raymond Charles said, respect is all us fighters demand. Facts. Facts. Armstrong Consult, Martial Law was good. Yeah, he can, Kendra. Go ahead, Troy Blue. OP King was good. You was quick to type, but slow to listen. So go ahead and tell us. Freeway Boston was good. He said, Blue, you know you're wrong. What am I wrong about, Freeway Boston? Kareem 0814 was good, great brother. Darius Green was good. Blue is my real last name. First, I heard what you said. I'm just saying you shouldn't have taken this approach from the rip. How you gonna tell me what approach to take from the rip when I was explaining in that video why you shouldn't disrespect fighters? What does that have to tell you? It was embarrassing. It's two parts. Again, like I said, comprehension is not your first language. Okay, I'm telling you this, right? That it was embarrassing and it shouldn't have happened. When that video I told you it shouldn't have happened, they should have had respect for one another. And right now I'm telling you it was embarrassing. What difference does it make? Either which way I said it was wrong. Did I not, Troy Blue? Yo, Vu was good. I was trying to gain attention. Goodbye. I wasn't even there, stupid. How am I trying to gain attention? Goodbye. Thank you for coming. Ed Bull was good. Big Earl Leeski was good. Earl Ski was good. How am I trying to gain attention? I wasn't even there. Get More 360 was good. I wasn't even there. Saints Cartel was good. Gary B. Boots, that's the issue. Smooth Criminal was good. LeVar Cooper was good. YG Knight was good. So here's the thing, right? Troy Blue, if you agree with me either way, then why was the first thing you came here and said was that I was instigating it? And come on, Blue. Like now I'm contradicting myself. I don't get that. See, I don't get it. L Dub Boston, go subscribe to my brother L Dub Boston. I don't get it. The first thing you said was I was instigating it, right? And then you was acting like I was contradicting myself. Now you're saying you agree with me either way. I don't get it. Why didn't you just say that from the beginning instead of trying to place a jacket on me that didn't fit? Habitual line stepper, my brother in super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute Blue, ringing the doorbell again. Cook on this because us as a group, as a whole, have a difficulty respecting each other. This is a fact. This is a fact. Elijah Davis was good. At Rated Scholar, Christopher Bowen was good. Why Boots fight a guy with a better footwork and stamina than Loma? I don't know. You can't. Ukrainian fighters, you can't pinpoint them, man. Angelica Bernal Castellanos, blessings queen. Daryl Hickman was good. Mario Pereira was good. I'm doing great. Mark Johnson was good. Badlands 13. Hydrix was good. Blue, you felt for this clout chase. It's not clout chase, brother. Even if it was clout chase, let me explain something to you. Ricky Tarantula was good. You giving too much respect to the fighter, my man. Really? I don't know what you do for a living, but if you don't get in there with 8-ounce gloves, you should never ever come here and talk about I give too much respect to the fighters. Rob Bell, my brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you. C. Urban Witz was good. If you're not willing to put 8-ounce gloves on and get in there with these fighters, then you should never come here talking about I give too much respect to the fighters. You should never say such a thing. That in itself is disrespectful. Sincerely, it was good. So now the brother said, I'm giving too much respect. So how is it, Tech RD was good. How is it clout chasing if this event was clout chasing, like they was just doing this to get attention? Even if it was, it looks terrible because Washington, D.C. is considered Chocolate City, right? And Atlanta is Black Hollywood, right? Why can't we have an event without looking silly? Why can't we have an event without looking like buffoons? Next Level Coach was good. Antoine Hunter was good. Why can't we have an event without people without we proving everybody right? Big George 850 was good. And then, like I said, Steven Jackson, School TV was good. Like Steven Jackson said, he said he was protecting his wife. Cool. But I want to say this, right, Steven? Shaw was good. When my wife is present, now when I was younger, I used to do things like that where my wife was present. I felt like she was, I don't disrespect me or my surroundings when my wife is pregnant. K. Sims was good. And I would act out, right? Hey, yo, hold on, man, this. I watched that movie Southpaw one day. Detroit, BC was good. Me and my wife was in a club. This is a true story. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm telling these things for a reason, right? I don't speak from a place of inexperience. I speak from a place of experience. I've learned to give myself 10 seconds before I react. Because you react in 1 second, it can change your life forever. One of my favorite movies is the movie Southpaw, right? And I'm going to give you an example, greatest ever, was good, of what took place with me and what take place, right? So that movie Southpaw, remember where Bucks 88 Keys K-Town, Michael Manning was good. Remember where he showed the dude, the wife said, let's go home. And he couldn't help himself, right? He couldn't control his emotions, right? And he got into that altercation, right? And it cost him his wife, right? And you can't change that. Quincy Carter, Jay Cortez was good. 808 Mafia was good. He couldn't change that outcome. That outcome was permanent. It was forever. Now, I know this is just a movie, but these types of things happen, right? He couldn't change that. He had the altercation when he first was getting ready to get into altercation, and his wife told him, PGH Big Dog was good. She said, chill. Let's go home. Don't worry about it. And he couldn't help himself. He had to react, right? He had to react. And ultimately, it cost him his life, his wife's life. Right? Okay, fast forward to me. I go to the club with my wife one night. And at the club, and E-Dub was good. And I don't go to clubs much, but me and her go to the club this particular day. Her friends went. Some of my friends went. And this is before I learned to have cooler heads, right? And and so check this out, right? So I learned to have after this. I learned to have cooler heads. They go rock, roll tide for life. Was good. So this particular day, my wife is a beautiful lady, right? I know this. You understand? Andre P was good. Wayne Witherspoon was good. So she goes to the bar to get a drink. I go to the bathroom. I come back. A dude walks in between us. This is a true story. Nate Dogg was good. If my wife is in there, she come out, she'll tell you right now. True story. So I come up, there's a dude there. I come in between them. Right? Now, she's off to on the left, he's over to the right. Now, I come in between, she's ordering her drinks, waiting. I step in between. He reaches over me, grabs her hand. She pulls her hand. She pulls her hand back. Okay. He reaches over me again, grab her hand. So now I push his hand back. He reaches over again. I grab his hand like this. My man. She's with me. It's my wife, brother. He does like this. I'm standing there. He reaches over again. Bro. Now I go to grab him, right? Right? CMBA was good. Now I go to grab him, right? He shakes loose and goes outside. Now I'm on 1,000 because I already told you. Right? I already told you. Now she's grabbing me. Don't worry about this. It's a what? No. Now he disrespected me. You understand? Now he disrespected me. She's like, hey, listen. This is before the movie Southpaw came out. It's before I learned to mature. We already had kids, but I learned to mature after this. He goes outside. He leaves. D-Milo, what's good, great brother? I go outside. Happens so. I go outside. John Doe was good. My pops is a no-nonsense person. No-nonsense person. My pops, he is a no-nonsense person. My pops happens to come to this because it's a restaurant slash, it's a sushi slash club. So half of it is a restaurant, half of it is a club. Lord Sheep, brother in the super chat, blessings. It's half and half. So my father just happened to be going to the restaurant part. Right? Now, I already, E-Lace U85 is good. Salute to Brooklyn. I already went to go look for old boy. My wife comes out to try to find me and happens to run into my dad, who's at the restaurant next door. Just happens to, he happens to, this just happened to happen. He happened to be there. She told him what happened. Now my friends, everybody's going haywire. Dude peels off. Jumps in the car, peels off. She goes back inside, they go back inside. He waved it out the window. A-Tip Collins was good. Dwayne Jefferson was good. I'm on 1,000. At that point, I don't even care. You understand? Get home, I'm still on 1,000. And never realized till I look back. Now I'm just in my head. I'm like, man, so disrespectful. You understand? Anthony Ford was good. And then that movie Southpaw came out. Lord Sheep was good. But that's one of the times where I let my emotions get the best of me with my wife present. Double R was good because that could have went sideways with my wife present. You understand? And so my saying is to say Judas 773 was good. The Jab Reed, my brother Act Reach in the building. Shun G 85 was good. Brian Corb was good. And so Ricky Tarantula. If you don't hear what I got to talk about right now, great brother, just tune in tomorrow. Much love and respect. TR, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy. Off topic, Garcia gonna thump Tank head all night when he ducked down like that. He won't duck down like that. Matchbox Entertainment was good. Oh, for sure, band up, for sure. So, you understand, this event, so now when Steven Jackson said that, I understood that. But one thing I didn't understand, bass was good, is Steven Jackson was involved in the Malice in the Palace, where he went up in the crowd with Ron Artest, and they both got physical, they both got suspended, so on and so forth, right? King Brown was good. When this altercation broke out yesterday at the fight, or day before yesterday at the fight, and Steven Jackson is telling people, nah, you ain't gonna go across my wife and step on my wife, X, Y, and Z. Your wife, you can't even protect your wife while you getting into this altercation. Steven? You can't, she's off with another woman, a friend of hers or somebody else, right? She's off with that woman. If you start getting into a physical altercation with this group of men, how are you going to protect her now? How are you going to protect her now? And the first thing you did, which I understand your emotions, but Stephen, as you graduate, you got to learn to think before you react. Chilltown Majors was good. RJ the Legend was good. Right? Because the first thing he did was take his chain and tuck it in. Yo, what? Tuck your chain in. And now what you going to do? Timothy Stockmine, my brother, was good. Now you're going to get to a physical altercation with a group of brothers. How you going to take care of that and focus on where your wife is and what she's doing? She's like 2 people away from you now. She's getting further and further and further away from you. Because he said that dude told him, I see was good. Salute to my brother A-Tiff Collins. He said, smash the like button, people. Let's get them likes up. It costs nothing to support. Facts, get the likes up. We got 750 people here. Stephen, once your wife is getting further and further away from you, great brother, how you going to protect her? Because dude told you to watch your mouth. And I understand as a man, what your wife did, you ain't trying to hear it. Sometimes people, it's best for her to say, babe, let's go. Let's go. The best way to protect her is to remove her from the situation, bro. Not thump with nobody. That's not the best way to protect yourself. The best way to protect her. And I know how it feels. You got to say, Samaj Garber was good, great brother. Babe, let's go. The best way to protect her is remove her from the situation. Or don't bring her to these things at all. Base was good. A-Tiff Collins, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Haven't been on a few days, just showing support, my man. Salute to my brother A-Tiff Collins, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. NC Tyrant was good. The best way in that type of situation, remove her from the situation is the best way to protect her. Take her in the aisle. You a celebrity, bro. You a celebrity with $1 million on your neck. Big brother in life was good. With $1 million in jewelry on your neck, bro. I'm not thumping with nobody. Ricky Tarantula, I'll be back home tomorrow night. IC was good. DOG 215 was good. He said, I can't send the super chat, Blue. This is Blue in this region. Yeah, it's tripping. Bold Ones was good. Lowly LaShaw was good. The best thing I would have did, let's step out the aisle. I'm a celebrity. Bernard Crawford was good. Go behind the security. Charles Hillary was good. I'm going behind the security. I'm standing in the aisle and letting them sort this out. Bro Kuzma was good. Your seat, nobody can take your seat. So he was saying Bernard Crawford was good. Ain't nobody gonna step over my wife to get to the. So there was dudes. Jose Facial 13 Rivera was good. Vincent Thomas was good. That was with, they looked like they was with Gilly. I don't know if they was with Gilly. I don't know who they was with. But dudes is trying to get past Steven and his wife to get to the altercation on the other side. But in trying to do his wife, disrespecting his wife. But the best way to do it, babe, let's get up. Tomorrow, more time was good. Come on, babe. Let's go stand in the aisle. Right? Shakara Ben is Ernest. Blessings, Queen. Let's go stand in this aisle. Right? And we stand there and let the security and the police do their job, sort it out. Can't nobody take your seats. Once they finish sorting it out, and they remove who needs to be removed, let's go sit down, baby. I'm not tucking my chain to do nothing for nothing. You are. Then this is what I didn't agree with, right? You almost forgot. What's good? Then he says that Meek Mill is a real one. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. You was on the porch, 88. Was good. Marlon McCatra was good. No, he ain't. He ain't a real one for having an altercation with a professional boxer. What's real about that? And then he said he's a real one because Gary Russell Jr., the Russells, was talking down on Tank, and Tank is just bigging up the city. No, Tank is a friend of yours. Tank is a competitor to them. He's a peer. Let me say it to you again. Tank is a friend of yours, and you a fan of Tank. They're not a fan of Tank. They're his peers. They want to fight Tank, bro. And Tank is in his city. Reality Pop Star, my brother, was good. BG was good. Right? Tank is in their city, and Anton Russell and Mr. Gary Russell Jr. want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. And Mr. Gary Russell Jr. just recently was the longest reigning champion in the sport. Okay? And Anton Russell is a fighter on the rise. Wayne Witherspoon was good. So what do you mean they talking down and disrespect? They wasn't talking down on him. They not going to jump up. They ain't got pom-poms for Gervonta Tank Davis, Steven and Meek. Because that's his peers, brother. He's a competitor. If he's saying that Tank gonna go 10 rounds or 12 rounds or Tank ain't looking good, he can do that because he put his everything on the line. So you saying Meek Mill standing up for Tank Davis? Meek Mill ain't gotta stand up for Tank Davis to Gary Russell, Anton Russell, and Antonio Russell, brother. What are you talking about? This is what I'm talking about. We have too many casual fans. If you don't understand who they are and what they do, then you shouldn't speak on it. Meek Mill's escalating an altercation with them because if Ryan Garcia is at fights, right? Okay? Ryan Garcia is at Tank fight, right? Ryan Garcia is going to tell you he bet against Tank. Meek, Steven, Ryan Garcia is at fights and he's betting against Tank. Actual money. Montreal, Virginia Beach, GG Champ was good. Deadface was good. Buck 88 Keys, K-Town. Preacher Joe was good. Ryan Garcia is at Tank fight, and he's betting money that Tank is going to lose and get knocked out because he's a competitor. So was Meek Mill supposed to jump up in Ryan Garcia's face and talk about how Ryan Garcia is a hater and Ryan Garcia is this? Is that what he would have did? I guarantee you he wouldn't have did that. I can guarantee you he wouldn't have did that. I can guarantee you he wouldn't have did that. KD said Meek de-escalate. No, he didn't de-escalate the situation. He escalated the situation until they had to stop the fight, and then he walked away. He didn't de-escalate anything. Montreal, Virginia Beach, Z Live was good. Ronald Hughes was good. GB Lifetime Vids was good. KFK Live was good. No, he didn't. GB Lifetime Vids was good. He didn't de-escalate anything. Jeffrey Johnson was good. After he already got to the point where they stopped the fight, brother, Gary Childress was good. He shouldn't have got to the point where they stopped the fight, KD. You're trying to, see, this is what you're trying to do. He was in D.C., what are you talking about? No, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? The situation was already at its height when he walked away. What are you talking about? The fight was already paused when he walked away. What are you talking about? KD, goodbye, brother. Goodbye. You here to cause a distraction. Gary McGee was good. Max Felix was good. What are you talking about? He didn't walk away until the situation was already at its height. The fight was already stopped when he walked away. What are you talking about, brother? Oh, Meek is de-escalated. Tank was in one corner. Hector Garcia's in this corner. They all three, the referee, the Tank, and Hector, are looking at the situation. What are you talking about? He de-escalated. How did he de-escalate something when the situation was already all out? It was already at its height. No, I don't have to hear him out. That's simple. How can you de-escalate something when it's already at its height? What are you talking about? Tyrone Johnson said you're wrong. Okay, what am I wrong about? Since you want to play this game. Y'all want to play this game with me? Go ahead. What am I wrong about? Frank, what's good? Go ahead and tell me what I'm wrong about. T Bonafide was good. Tell me, go ahead. Go ahead. What am I wrong about? Boy, these celebrity lovers is amazing, boy. I wasn't there, I only know what the camera showed me. I know this, that Meek Mills was sitting behind them. So do you think, let me ask you a question, right? Tyrone Johnson. Do you think that Gary Russell, who was talking to his phone, right? I know Gary Russell. I know the Russells, okay? So you think that Meek Mills is sitting behind him? Monty Norman was good. And Gary Russell, Antonio Russell, and Antonio Russell, and the other brother, they decided to turn around, right? They decided to turn around and engage suddenly with Meek Mills out of nowhere. Huh? Jerry Cuff said the Russells was wrong. Why was they wrong? Go ahead. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. We have 900 people in here and we have 300 likes. That's disgusting. Mow your souls. Okay, Tyrone Johnson. So you said I was wrong. So if I wasn't there, but you said I was wrong. So was you there, and how you know I was wrong? Maya Egypt, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Kendrick Lewis was good. Cool. Tyrone Johnson. So you said I'm wrong. Okay, Boston News DC was good. So how am I wrong? What did I get wrong? Cool, you was there. So what happened? Tell us what happened then. Cool, we listening. Go ahead, tell us. I'm all ears. Marcel, Virginia Beach was good. Go ahead, tell us. I'm all ears now, great brother. Nat King Cole Jr. was good. Billionaire King was good. King and Kings was good. Cedric Washington was good, great brother. Melvin was good. But Marcus Robinson was good. Go ahead and tell us what happened then. Give us the story. You're wrong because you don't know what happened before the cameras came on. I don't care what happened before the cameras came on. I'm asking you what happened. You was there. Dead face brother in the super chat dropping that duh on your boy Blue. He said if it wasn't for Steven getting involved, it would have been a riot. Capital One security didn't want have anything to do with it until he stepped in, and then they removed some people. You was there. Sound like he was there too. Okay, Tyrone Johnson. So tell us what happened. Before the cameras came on. So let me ask you a question, Tyrone Johnson. So you saying that the Russell brothers, that was in front of him, that was in front of Meek Mills, decided to turn around and antagonize Meek Mills. That's what happened? Meek hit Gary Russell behind his back. Blue, you're crazy. King of Kings, I'm not crazy. I didn't say he did or didn't. The only point I'm speaking on is that you can't assume what happened. You know what happened from what you saw on social media. How you know that? I have Gary Russell's number in my phone. Who told you that? Sylvester Simon 2011. Nitty G was good. Now, artwork was good. Now you're assuming. You're assuming that's where I got my information from. But I'm asking you, John Doe was good. Because you said I was wrong. Okay, so I'm asking you, Big Cup of Joe was good. So you're telling me that Gary Russell Jr., Antonio Russell, and Anton Russell decided to antagonize Meek Mill sitting behind him. 903 Boston was good. The truck driving gamer was good. Tell me, Tyrone Johnson. No, that's not what I'm saying. So what are you saying? You just said I was wrong. David Hardy was good. Saved by Grace was good. Slick Rick was good. I'm very clear with what I said. I'm very clear with what you said too. John Hunt was good. You said I was wrong. So I'm asking you a question. If Gary Russell Jr., who was on social media the entire time, Delaney Howard was good, and posting about it, okay? And you can hear what Steven Jackson said, that he just said that Meek Mills got up and started defending Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Because essentially what he said was that the Russell brothers was talking down on Gervonta Tank Davis, and Gervonta Tank Davis is doing big things in the same area you from, coming from nowhere, and you hating on him, so Meek Mill stood up for him. So what are you talking about? I'm going to ask you again. Did Gary Russell and the Russells decide to engage with Meek Mills? Or did he decide to engage with them? Joe Cook, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Just a small suggestion, if people can't support with the like, then pause the stream until those likes get up. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. They was talking back and forth all the entire time. I saw it because I was sitting in the same section. Okay. Again, like Steven Jackson said, they engaged. Meek Mill started defending Tank Davis. Right? So Gary Russell, King Kev was good. It's clear that Gary Russell wants to fight Tank Davis. This is nothing new. Gary Anton Russell said if Tank Davis come up to 140, he wants to fight him, right? Crack World was good. So if the Russells, right, are talking, trash talking Tank from their standpoint, right? Okay, so then how am I wrong, brother? See, this is why I'm being understanding. You said facts. Yes, Meek was defending Tank. Cool. So if Meek is defending Tank, then how am I wrong? That's what I just said. Tank don't need Meek to defend him from other fighters, his peers, brother. What did I just say that didn't resonate? If Tank Davis, if Gary Russell, Anton Russell, and Antonio Russell, who are his peers that want to fight him and been calling him out, okay? You're wrong for saying what Steven Jackson should have done. How am I wrong, brother? I'm not wrong. That's a suggestion. That's my opinion. I didn't say I was right or wrong. What I said was, if it was my wife, and I'm saying that Steven Jackson, as a black man and a celebrity athlete and a black man, looking to defend his wife, I'm saying that Big Jag was good. In this situation, right, there's a better way to do it. Right? So how did Tyrone Johnson, see, this is what I'm talking about. Black people, we have to do better. We have a terrible mentality. What are you talking about? Stack did the right thing by not letting these dudes come through. What are you talking about? What did he gain from not letting them come through? So if those dudes just started to riot and just started to jump on him, right? And it's the all-out brawl. Please tell me, Tyrone Johnson, how's he protecting his wife? Go ahead and go. Tell me. I'd like to know that. Go ahead and tell me. How is he going to protect his wife, Tyrone Johnson? I'm not at home. I can't send the links. SMG was good. Castro was good. Tyrone Johnson, explain to me how he's going to protect his wife now. We have 949 people here, and we don't even have 500 likes. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash the like button. Get the lights up. Tyrone Johnson, if they started a riot, he's one person. His concern, his one person, his concern, and maybe somebody else with him would want to protect his wife. If there's an all-out riot and everybody starts going haywire, how's he going to protect his wife? You're saying if they started to attack him, they didn't. Brother Tyrone, we're not going to play this game, brother. I'm not going to play that game with you. I'm not. I'm not going to play it. We're not going to play that game. Well, if is a coulda, whiff it. No, I'm not going to do that, brother. I live in real life. And just like you, I'm sure you live in real life, right? And you've seen things happen. Now I'm not going to play that game with you. When you talking about if this and if that, a riot was on the verge of breaking out. A riot was on the verge of breaking out. His standpoint was that he wasn't letting them through because they were stepping on his wife. So the right thing to do in that situation to protect your wife is to remove her from the situation. You're talking about he did the right thing. Right? You're talking about he did the right thing by not letting these dudes through. What are you talking about? You don't gain what brownie points did he gain from not letting these dudes through? Devin Bell, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. What people fail to realize is that situations could have escalated to something serious. You have Philly, Baltimore, and DMV in the same building. And New York. In New York. So what are you talking about? Nah, he shouldn't have let them, don't let them through. That's a stupid pride thing that we as black people have in our community. Marquis was good. Oh, I ain't letting you through. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. What points did you gain from doing that? That's why our youth, Tank Davis is 28 years old, brother. Jaron Boots Ennis is 25 years old. And you sitting there talking about pride. You know how many of our youth are laying in graveyards because of pride, because of dudes that are supposed to be some sort of mentors, big brother figures, and leaders, sitting there talking, don't let nobody do that. Don't let nobody disrespect you. What? What? Nah, don't let them come through there. What? You don't own that arena. He said, what points did you gain from following dude outside the club after he left? You were still inside. You know what points I gained? Stupid points. That I can't cash nowhere. And that's why I just said I learned a lesson. What part of that didn't you just understand, Tyrone Johnson? I just told you that because I just said that that's a lesson learned. What part of that didn't you just understand, brother? I told you that story because it's a lesson learned. Because I just said that I gained nothing from doing that. What I could have did was get my wife hurt. So what are you talking about? What points did I gain? I didn't gain any points, brother. What I did was I put my wife in a situation where she could have been injured or hurt or worse. Didn't you just hear the point of me even saying that? You didn't hear what I just said? That's the whole point of me just saying the story, was to tell you that you shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have never did it. Brother, Tyrone Johnson, man, we are in trouble. Our community is in trouble. We are in trouble. You just said I'm judging Stack for what he did when I wasn't in the situation. I just told you I was in that situation before, brother. What are you talking about? I didn't have to be in that particular situation. I was in situations like that situation, brother. What part of this don't you understand, man? Hope now, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Steven Jack, a stand-up dude, but he has a history of involving himself in unnecessary altercations. This is a fact. Boxing Hacker, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Hey Blue, I was at the fight and watching this happen. I sort of understand what Devin Haney was talking about. It was really strange turn of events to pause the fight like that and how it ended. Salute to my brother Boxing Hacker, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. Anthony Ford was good. Man, it's amazing, bro. Dub Diesel. No, it's amazing, bro. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Winter Fresh was good. All Word was good. Marquis was good. I'm not arguing the point, brother. You're not. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. You are proving me exactly what's wrong with us in our community. You're proving it right. Exactly what's wrong with our community. Mr. Pac-Man 216 was good. You are proving our communities. Mike Howard was good. You were sitting there talking about, oh, you wasn't in that situation. No, I was in that situation plenty of times. I'm lucky to be sitting here talking to you. You see how that works, brother? TBF Furbo was good. John Hunt was good. No, not yet. Willie Reed was good. I wasn't in the situation. I don't have to be in that particular situation to know what the outcomes could be. So let me ask you a question, right? We lost a brother Takeoff at a dice game. Was that the first time brothers was lost at a dice game? For me to say he shouldn't have been at a dice game? Elijah Johnson was good. Ronnie Shields was good. Dimitri Cohen was good. I'm asking you that question, Tyrone Johnson. Is that the first time you saw somebody lost at a dice game in a black community, brother? Huh, Tyrone Johnson? So it's safe for me to say, well, I can't speak on that because I wasn't in that situation. That's pretty silly to say, right? Because we've been there before. So Light Eyes was good. So I can say he shouldn't have, you got to move better. And Shakur Stevenson shouldn't be there at 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock at a dice game. Right? Jeremiah Jones was going on. Because we know what happens in that type of situation. Don't we, Tyrone Jones? John Hunt was good. So, you didn't say I can't speak on it. You said I can't judge him. I didn't judge him at anything. I just said that he shouldn't have put the best thing to do in that situation. How am I judging him, brother? What are you talking about? What am I judging him off is this. Do you know how old Steven Jackson is? This is why I'm judging him off. This is how I'm judging him off. Let me ask you a question. How old is Steven Jackson? And how old is Meek Mills, brother? Yeah, I'm judging him. Yeah, now I'm a judge him. Cam Estrada was good, nephew. L1 Fair was good. A. Key was good. Steven Jackson is 44 years old, right? And Meek Mills is what, 35? Meek Mills is what, 35? Right? Okay, so how old is Meek Mills? Let's look at this, right? What is he, 34, 35 years old? Right? 35 years old, right? He'll be 36 in May, right? He's 11 years older than Jaron Boots Ennis, who's from his city. Jaron Boots Ennis is 25 years old, just turned 25, from his city, right? Shouldn't he want to set a better example for Jaron Boots Ennis, seeing as though there's a lot of young youth being lost in the city of Philadelphia? KQKC Boston Network, what's good? What you mean? Steven Jackson is 44 years old. He's tucking his chain in the crowd, talking about he protecting his wife. Copperfield was good. He's tucking his chain at 44 years old. You tucking your chain in, talking about hold this, hold that. At 44? Brother, you're supposed to be setting an example for these two young dudes, 28 years old. Lou II said he ain't responsible for boots. Leon Stern was good. Our community is in trouble, man. This dude said he ain't responsible for boots. Boots got a daddy. Wow. You dudes, you know what? That's why I love what Moneybag Yo said. The hate be real, the love be fake. You just said he ain't responsible for boots. Boots got a daddy. That just showed me you ain't got nothing but fake love for these for your anybody around you in your circle. Because everybody around you in your circle that ain't a one of your siblings, they got a daddy too. Solomon Walker, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute, Blue Blood. Off topic real quick. I think with Boots it looked bad because all week he said he's watching Mike Tyson, didn't deliver at all. I still think he good though and wasn't prepared. It's your opponent. Even Mike Tyson went the distance. Yeah, Michael Laws, we in trouble. John Wick was good. Devin Bell was good. Devin Bell, it's sad. It's sad, bro. It's sad. It's heartbreaking, man. My cash app is Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word, great brother, without the number 7. It's sad. Our community is sad, bro. It's sad. This dude said, he ain't Boots daddy. He ain't got a... What is you talking about? Man, he ain't his daddy unless you my sibling. Everybody else got a daddy too. Tunnel vision was good. So what are you talking about? He ain't Boots daddy. Well, I already know he ain't his daddy. So if Bozy ain't around, you ain't got to look out for that man because I ain't his daddy. You a sad case, brother. And you're not a man. You're not a man. Man, we don't have no men. We have very little. The percentage of men in our community is at an all-time low. We have a lot of males in our community, not a lot of men. We have a lot of males, not a lot of men. Irvin Green was good. Ruben Rodriguez was good. It's sad. There's a lot of males that are born with male genders. They're not men, though. And it's sad. All work was good. For anybody coming into him out, he ain't responsible for Boots. Boots got a daddy. Boy, you a sad case, brother. KFK Live, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. They need to know the difference between the streets and professional fighters. It's protocol to antagonize each other. It's the spirit of competition. That's a fact. J-Man was good. That's a fact. Sean Terrence was good. He's supposed to do that, just like Ryan Garcia does it. Boston Hacker, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Boots look great. The guy he fought ran for his life from round 1 to 12. If a black fighter fought like that, the media would have crucified him. Shaking my head. Facts. Brandon 700, Crack Roll was good. This dude said, KQKC Boston Network. What's good, my brother? KQKC Boston Network. What's good? Jay Allen was good. Jay Allen. Another child. He said Stack did what he felt he needed to do at this time. Period. No one in his shoes or been in the situation he been in. He grown. Let him handle him. What do you mean no one was in his shoes? What are you talking about? Chico was good. DJ was good. King Yo was good. Ty in the Sky, Peace Bus Queen. How you doing today? This is why females and women have the women empowerment movement, because there's no men anymore. There isn't any. It don't exist. The percentage of real men is slim. So now you have women that need to be men as well. Michael Ray II was good. Ron was good. I can just tell from these comments that you dudes are not men. You're not. Mike Howard was good. Devin Bell, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. That video of Meek throwing punches was very Stephen A. Smith like, gotta laugh through this BS. Facts, Devin Bell. We not from 63rd, brother in the super chat. He said Jabroni Booty Ennis not messing with Bud or EJ. We gotta see. Hood Champ, what's good? What's a real man in your what's a real man in your definition? With a real man is a provider, a protector, and a producer. Right? You're supposed to provide, protect, and produce. The 3 P's. Right? And on top of those 3 P's, right, you are supposed to be an example, and you're supposed to lead by example for the young folks coming up behind us. Solo 30 Deuce was good, right? You are supposed to respect, provide, and produce. Alex Tellez was good. That's what a job. That's what nature calls for a man. Willie Reed was good. C Money Best Style is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. We are using our testosterone and our abilities to protect our natural abilities that are supposed to be for out at each other, opposed to using it for what it's supposed to be used for, and that's to protect your household in your community. Not to go looking for it. Stone Alone, my brother, was good. Knockout Kings was good. SB Silverboy was good. You're not to go look for it. You're supposed to. Let me show you something. Watch this now. I'm gonna show you a perfect example of real testosterone. Which one of those fighters you saw lose their cool? I'll wait. Crash Cam 6-7 was good. Which one of those fighters you saw jumping over chairs, jumping over here, moving this and doing that? You ain't seen not near one of those fighters do that. You know why? Walter Hobson was good. You know why? Because they really about that. They don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Gary Russell Jr., Gary Antonio Russell, and Gary Antonio Russell wasn't flipping over chairs, tucking chains. They wasn't doing none of that. Because they know once you invade their personal space, right? As a professional, as what they do, this is what they do for a living. It's protect. Right? This is what they use, this is what they do for a living. Once you invade that space they have, then they'll react. So their discipline is on a whole nother level because all of that extra stuff is for show. Michael Williams is good. Yeah, they was moving through the crowd because they're surrounded. I'm saying they have to protect themselves, right? So they have to scope out their surroundings, trade up 2, 3, 4 was good. But they wasn't jumping over things and tucking this and doing it. You don't see them doing all of that. That's everybody else doing that. Josh Smalls was good. So what I'm saying to you is this, right? This is what they do for a living. John Lennon said, it's cool to stick up for bosses, but you got to be realistic. No, I ain't got to be realistic. Go stand in front of one of them bosses if you want to. Let me ask you a question, John Lennon. See, this is the greatest storyteller ever. Was good. Jet Set Turner was good. Let me ask you a question, John Lennon. If that was Conor McGregor sitting there, do you think Meek Mills does all of that? I'm just asking for a friend. J-Man was good. If Conor McGregor was sitting there saying, this little man can't do this, he can't fight, he can't do X, Y, and Z, do you think Meek Mills jumps up and won an altercation with Conor McGregor? Or let's say if that was Deontay Wilder. D. Rich Richardson was good. Do you think that if that's Mike Tyson saying this little man, do you think that Meek Mills get up and he responds in that manner? Do you think so? The Russells look small. Right? The Russells look small. Z-Stacks 1017 was good. And there's a good chance that Meek didn't even know who Gary Antone Russell was. There's a good chance he didn't know who Gary Antone Russell was. Christopher Valentine was good. So if that's Deontay Wilder, Mike Tyson, or anybody else, that's it. Mike Tyson, Deontay Wilder, Conor McGregor, John Jones. You think that this goes this way? You think that it plays out in that manner? Linda Stevens, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Hey Blue, in our community, a lot of the elders don't care. It is sad. This is a fact. Bloodshot 610 was good. Do you think he would have did all that? I'm here for boxing. What's good? So when you say I'm giving these fighters too much respect or I'm not being realistic, bro, respect what they do and respect who they are. And if they talking to their peers, enjoy the show. That's what you're there for. You ain't there to intervene. Tank don't need no protection. If Tank Davis was at a Devin Haney fight and Tank Davis was going off on Devin Haney, do Meek Mill intervene and say, man, Devin Haney, man, one hit a quitter was good? I mean, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Tank Davis got a rivalry right now, right? If Tank Davis is at Devin Haney fight saying, man, this dude can't punch, this dude gonna lose, and XYZ, does Meek Mills get up and be like, man, you gotta respect Devin Haney, man, and Devin Haney nice, and this, and blah, 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 and do Steven Jackson jump up and say, man, Meek Mills is a real one for standing up for Devin Haney? No. No, they don't do that, right? Let's be realistic. Since you said let's be real, Antone Johnson was good. Gary Childress was good. Trey Dub 234, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I don't know why we always got to prove we gangster. We just need to be men. Facts. Agreed. That's my point. Raven Big Trust was good. Ben Frank Jr. was good. So do you think that that's the same response we get? Yo, man, and I gotta respect Meek because he a real one for staying. What are you talking about? There's no real ones. What's a real one? You know who a real one is? The ones that's taking care of their kids, taking care of their wife, taking care of their household. Those are the real ones. What are you talking about? There is no such thing as real ones. Hey, I'm standing up for my man and this. No. What are you talking about? Artwork was good. Because Meek Mills jumped at Gary Russell. No, Meek Mills should have stayed in his seat. That's a real one, brother. Oh, Meek Mills was a real one because he stood up for Tank Davis. Tank don't need you to stand up for him. He knocking everybody out. Scrooge Man was good. Unless Tank Davis, how does Meek Mills standing up for Tank Davis? I'm here for boxing was good. How does Meek Mills standing up for Tank Davis, arguing with Gary Russell, Tank Davis's peers, and other fighters, how does that make him a real one? How does that make him a real one? So if Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence was at the fight, and they like, man, look at Boots. Boots don't look good. Man, Boots, he need to do better. And Boots getting exposed out here. And you put him in the ring with me and XYZ, and Meek Mill's supposed to stand up for Boots. And he's supposed to stand up and be like, yo, man, watch your mouth, man. You talking about Boots. He gonna tell Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford that? You think he tells Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford that? Lowly the Shaw, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Like you said, Blue, not going out looking for it, but wise enough to protect yourself and those around you by staying away from it. Facts. Huh? Joe Towns was good. Integrity Minded was good. Black Candid was good. We have a huge celebrity fan. Where is he? John Leonard. You don't know the details. You don't know what was said. You wasn't there. You a celebrity. You a celebrity level, brother. You a celebrity, brother. What you asked me for a picture and an autograph? Huh? No, Gary Russell don't hate on Tank. He wants to fight him. He's a competitor. He's his peers. Period. What did you talk about? It's competition. Troy Brown Entertainment was good. You wasn't there. You don't know what was said. And I know this. I know Steven Jackson said Meek Mills is a real one for standing up for Gary Russell, standing up for Tank, this, and this. There's no such thing as that. There's no such thing as that. No, I'm not biased. What do bias have to do with it? What are you talking about? See, this is what I'm talking about. This simple-minded mentality. Rob Black was good. He told me, oh, ha ha ha, you biased, Blue. What am I biased about? What now? What am I biased? Meek Mills is a boxer. Steven Jackson is a boxer. So what's there to be biased about, brother? Go ahead and tell us. I'm interested. You just said, oh, you biased, Blue. What am I biased about? Go ahead and tell me. Tara Sims, please bless Queen. Artist Farley said you hating on Tank, bro. How am I hating on Tank? I'm not even talking about Tank. How am I hating on Tank? Is anybody here hear me hating on Tank? But this dude, Artist Farley said you're hating on Tank. What am I hating on Tank about? Somebody explain to me. Did anybody hear me say anything to hate on Tank? I said that they should have set a better example for Tank putting on this big event in Chocolate City. What is that hating on Tank for? I'm talking about respecting Tank Davis as a 28-year-old entrepreneur who's putting on fighters in Chocolate City. What is that about hate? So what are you talking about? How does it sound like hate? What are you talking about? I said that they embarrassed Tank Davis' event. He's putting on this major event. He's headlining this major event in Chocolate City. He's putting on this big event, and then they act like buffoons in the crowd. How's that hating on Tank, brother? Go ahead and explain that. Tank Quill was good. Super Mactown was good. Loyal to the Game Box Talk was good. QT was good. Please explain to me how's that hating on Tank. Much watch TV. Gary is chinny and hating because he want money. He's a prize fighter, and he's supposed to want to fight the best because he's a prize fighter. What are you talking about? You dudes be saying anything. Boy, oh boy. It's amazing to me. Okay, let me ask you a question. Watch this now. I like to make examples out of you people, man. Must watch TV. You said Gary Russell is chinny and hating on him. Okay, cool. You seen Gary Russell hurt and knocked out. When? Go ahead. That you said he's chinny. Go ahead and explain that. When did you see him hurt? When? So you said he's chinny. When is he chinny? When you seen him on the canvas? He said he's chinny and hating. So go ahead and tell us. Go ahead and tell us. When you seen Gary Russell on the canvas? Go ahead. Please explain. Go ahead and tell us. Go ahead and tell us. He said he's cheating. Mike Lee, my brother, was good. Man, New York, 718, was good, great brother. Not on the canvas, but he hating on Tank and can't even take a punch. He got hurt plenty of times. Y'all tripping. Okay, by who? When? Tony Everett. Salute to my brother Tony Everett becoming a channel member, family member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to my brother Tony Everett. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Derek Choice was good. Raven Big Trust. Let me rent you up. We use words out of context. How's he hating on Tank? He's not hating on him. Lamar Bell is good. Hating on him means he will be going out telling people not to buy his fight. Don't do this. Don't support Tank Davis. That's hating on him. How's he hating on him? Because he said that he feels like Tank Davis is flat-footed and slow and he could beat him. That's hating on him? How's that hating on him? What are you talking about? We just say the silliest things, don't we? We just say the most outlandish, silliest things in the sport of boxing. So if Kevin Durant say LeBron can't shoot a three like me, and he can't shoot mid range, he ain't a better jump shot. Well, LeBron is hating on Kevin Durant is hating on LeBron. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How's he hating on him? Explain that. Devin Bell, my brother, back in the super chat. He's only been outboxed by Lomachenko. Facts. He said he was chinny. Now he always getting hurt. When he getting hurt? By who? By who? Who did he get hurt? Who did he get hurt by? Because he feel like he could beat Tank and he's better than Tank. Now he's hating on Tank. Man, y'all make me not even want to do this no more. Y'all just watered, social media has watered down the sport of boxing to its lowest denominator. It's terrible, man. It's terrible, man. You dudes come on here, you have the most uneducated sports fans in all the sports that just talk about boxing just because they can. I don't know what about the sport of boxing just gives people double zero dub, man. I don't know what about the sport of boxing just makes the uneducated about the sport just feel free to just be just talking about the sport as if they know. It is amazing to me. It is amazing to me, man. It's terrible, and you can't do this in no other sport. Virgin Meredith was good. Inky Lion was good. You can't do this in no other sport. In no other sport can you have these type of silly conversations. And people just saying the silliest things. It gets so annoying. It's so ridiculous that it's just draining. It just hurts the sport. Now I see why these promoters and managers and the fighters, they could care less about the fans. They could care less. They can't. All they care about is you paying them. That's why. Lyndon Stevens, my brother back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Hey Blue, people hear what they want to hear, say what they want to say. This is a fact, great brother. Only in the sport of boxing. Wonder Boy 1.5 was good. Only in the sport of boxing. You can't see this or hear this in no other sport. People just come to the sport of boxing and just be like, yeah, man, this guy can do. It's just amazing, man. Daniel Roy was good. It's amazing to me. It is, Mike Malarkey. It is. Exactly, Boston News DC. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. Gary hating on Tank, man. How is he hating on Tank? Because he want to fight the best? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Dude, what's going on? Amazing, man. Only in the sport of boxing does this exist. Big Bob was good. I'll be on NFL platforms, football channels. I'll be on basketball channels. I'll be on all these channels, and I'll just be reading the chat, right? I'll just be sitting back and I'll be watching the chat, and I'm looking at the chat, and you don't get none of this type of silly conversations. There's not a whole bunch of, you'll get teams. I'm in this 49er channel, right? And I watch these 49er channels. I'm a big 49er fan. And as I'm watching these 49er channels, right, I watch the comments. Now you get people, oh, this person is no good, the defense ain't good, or this corner ain't good, whatever. But it's just not off the wall outlandish stuff. Just cause you can. You know, nobody comes in there and be like, man, Aaron Rodgers can't throw the football. He's a terrible thrower, man. Aaron Rodgers can't throw no touchdowns. He's terrible at that. The only reason Aaron Rodgers throw touchdowns is because, his coach, he helps him out. People just don't say silly off the wall things like that in these types of platforms. Only in the sport of boxing will you have this type of conversations. Only in boxing. So now, back to regularly scheduled programming. So what I was saying was, right, that Meek Mills and Steven Jackson, we was in a city that's Chocolate City, right, where we have celebrities, and Tank Davis is bringing this type of massive event. It's sold out, 20,000 people in that arena. He broke a live gate, $5 million gate again. Daniel Roy, brother in the super chat, he said boxing game has become like a rap game, competitive, right? But it's unrealistic, right? And so now you have this big event, right? Stone Alone, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, "Hey Blue, I have to turn it in, bro. I'll rewatch this tomorrow." And to the chat, peace and love to the chat. Blessings to you, King, and blessings to you on your. I know you got to work tomorrow. J-Man was good. So salute to my brother Stone Alone, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Always showing love and always supporting. I appreciate you, King. JL Craig was good. So now, right, when you watch this event, right, we shouldn't have this type of buffoonery at these events. Wallow gets up and he's trying to diffuse it, right? He should have never had to do such a thing. Wallow shouldn't have never had. He was the only one that had the same mind to understand, bro, what are we doing right now? Jermaine Green, brother in the super chat, he said, double salute to you, Blue. Salute to you, King. Wallow's the only one that had the same mind to say, hey, bro, what are we getting ready to do right now? What you getting ready to do right now? Dusty Cole was good. What we getting ready to do? And Meek Mill goes to, and you dudes come in, man, Meek Mill didn't do Meek Mill. He goes on social media and say, man, I didn't get to see, I almost got into an altercation with a boxer. I almost got into an altercation with a boxer, what Meek Mill goes and say. That's cool. Would he think he's getting brownie points for telling people he almost got into an altercation with a boxer? Lord Sweat Real was good. Because if that's the case, if you really wanted to do that, then go to UNDC. Gary Russell has no problem. Neither one of the Russells. Mind the Mansanusa lifestyle was good. Not one of the Russell brothers have a problem sparring with Meek Mills. They have no problem with him. Right? So instead of going to Exactly, Maya Egypt. And guess what, Maya Egypt? Only us use that word. We the only ones that use that word, Queen. Ryan Taylor was good. Michael Wilson was good. We the only ones that go around using that word, man. This dude hating on this dude, man. This dude hating on this. We the only ones that do that. You know why? You know why we do that, Queen? Because we so used to not having something. When we get something, right? We got to brag and boast about it. And when somebody says, man, you shouldn't do X, oh man, you hating, man, you hating. You think Bill Gates running around talking about somebody's hating on him? You think Warren Buffett running around ever using word, man, this dude hating on me? You think Warren Buffett ever used that type of conversation, that type of language? You ever think about that? Just think about that. Do you see? Mike Howard said, no, they're using other words. Okay, what other words? J.L. Craig was good. Let's go through those other words. A. Benny was good. Stanley Bell was good. Cool. You said no, they use other words. Okay, cool. What those other words? Let's go through those other words. Uncle Man was good. Because they don't publicly talk about each other like that. So what other words are they using? Ray Tibbs was good. They ain't running around doing that, bro. Stop it. Any other word that replaces okay. Like I said, they're not running around talking about, man, this dude hating on me and this. That's not what they do. I got to tell you. That's not how they operate. That's not what they do. So what are you talking about? Let me ask you another question. Since you said that, okay, show me other entertainers, singers, anything, right? That's running around talking about this dude's hating on me, this dude's doing. Go ahead and tell me. No, they aren't running around doing it, but they do the same thing. No, they don't do the same thing. If they're not running around doing it, then they're not doing the same thing, brother. Let me say it to you again. If they're not running around talking about this person hating on me, that person hating on me, then they're not doing the same thing. You just said they're not running around doing it, so then how could they be doing the same thing? True Thought TV was good. Gary Smith was good. This is what I'll be trying to explain to you. Gypsy UK was good. Right? So if they're not doing the same thing and saying the same thing, then they're not doing the same thing. So what are you talking about? They're doing the same thing. No, you want them to be doing the same thing because we have this issue, right? Where we always want to compare. Jamal Hilliard was good. This is the thing that we do. They're not in the same circles as you. So how would you know? How you know what circles and who I know in certain circles, brother? You're assuming. Maurice Mr. Brown was good. Glenn Bookham was good. And I see how they operate in their circles. So I'm trying to put you up on game. They don't do that, brother. Old Money Swag was good. I've been in circles with Caucasian millionaires and billionaires, and they ain't running around talking about, oh, this person hating on me and that person hating on me. You not in them circles, homie. How you know what circles I'm in? Please explain to me that. G. Al, my brother, what's good with you, great brother? Please explain to me how you know what circle I'm in. You don't want me to be in that circle. How you know what circles I'm in? Explain that to me. You say you're not in that circle, homie. What circle am I in then? T. Smith, T. Bugs, what's good, great brother? So how you going to tell me when you don't know what circles I'm in? Because you told me you wasn't in that circle. I didn't tell you I wasn't in that circle. True Thought TV was good. TSD Garage was good. You just said you ain't, that's not what they do. Actually, you said you ain't in that circle. Warren Buffett ain't the only millionaire and billionaire, brother. I just gave you an example because that's the names people got to identify with. Your local millionaire and billionaire, you may not be identified with them. So what are you talking about? You said they use other words. Okay, so then you're telling me you're in that circle. Integrity Minded was good. Mike Howard. So you in that circle then. Since you right, you're hinting at you in the circle. Okay, right, cool. So then, what words do they use then? Then you should be able to describe what words they use. Because you just said, well, they use other words. So I said, what words do they use? You said you don't know. Then you try to tell me what circle. So then you hitting that how you know what circle. Okay, so cool. Then you said you in that circle, right? Okay, cool. I just told you I've been around millionaires and billionaires and Caucasians, right? That are millionaires and billionaires. I've been in a circle, right? I've had conversations with them. You understand? The difference between me and everybody else is this. I close this and open these. I sit and I listen all the time. I've been on yachts. Maurice Mr. Brown was good. With some of the surgeons at the hospital, the people that own the hospital, brother. How do you think that? And yachts. It was good. Mark was good. Go ahead and tell me. Since you said you're not in that circle, homie. Lamont Griffin was good. So go ahead and explain to me. Aggressive business. I didn't ask you that. I said that we running around using this word out of context, brother. Now you're talking about their business model. That's called competition. That MF Dre was good. David Frazier was good. That's called competition. They're being competitive in their lane. And then some of these, you have Warren Buffett that looks at what he does as a sport. Kwame Israel was good. He looks at what he does as a sport. They look at it as a sport. Oh, you bought this store next to this. I'm going to buy this block that you want so I can buy the store that you have. Right? That's cool. They look at they being billionaires and millionaires. They playing real life Monopoly, brother. That ain't hate. That ain't hate, brother. They playing real life Monopoly. Coach Marvin Boxing was good. No, what's hate is this. This is what hate is, right? When somebody sit back and they don't have something and they turn around and be like, man, he ain't all that. He ain't got this. He fronting. He doing this. He ain't got this. He don't get no girls. He don't get no money. Now that's different. Championship rounds was good. So that's the difference, brother. And you sitting on a yacht, somebody that own a hospital and or own plenty of things, right? And they sit, brother, Mike Howard. You want to play this game with me, brother? Because now we're going to have a silly conversation. D21519 was good. You know what I'm talking about. Sylvester Stallone in 2011 was good. Period. Gary Russell saying that Tank Davis is slow and Avery Whiteside was good. Gary Russell saying Tank Davis is slow and this fight gonna go 12 rounds. He ain't gonna knock out Hector Garcia, whatever, based on what he's seeing, right? I watched this live. Based on what he's saying, because he feel like he's better than Gary Russell. They are peers, and he wants to fight Gary Russell. He wants to fight him. He feel like he can beat him. So let me ask you a question, my Augusti Ayobani. So you said that what Gary Russell doing is hating. So Ryan Garcia hates on Tank Davis too? So is Ryan Garcia hating on Tank Davis? Because I ain't never seen nobody come in here and talk about Ryan Garcia hating on Tank. Sonny was good. So Ryan Garcia is hating on Tank? Huh? Smash the like button. We should have 1K likes. and drop $1 in super chat. Refresh the super chat. Y'all see they blocking the super chat, blocking people from sending super chats. What they're doing is promoting their fight. They're competitors and they're trying to build up a fight. So when Floyd Mayweather say, hey, Canelo ain't never fight nobody like me, Canelo ain't never did nothing like this, Canelo can't do this, Floyd Mayweather's hating on Canelo Alvarez? Or is he building up a fight? Christopher Bowman was good. And Gary Russell said he hopes that Tank Davis beats Hector Garcia, and he wants Tank Davis to beat Ryan Garcia. And he said that I want the super chat dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Keep going, Blue. From the Bay with respect. Salute to my brother, a resilient dad, brother, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Randall 700, brother, in super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. So anyway, smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to 1K. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up, right? So with that said, right? Gary Smith, what's going on? Right? It's embarrassing to us. It's embarrassing to Tank, and it's embarrassing to Jaron Bluetooth, right? Neckbone was good. That's what it is. Because they put on a massive event in DC. John Hunt was good. Tank Davis, 28 years old, broke the gate, and this is what viral, right? Because you have a basketball player and a rapper and other rappers and entertainers having an altercation with fighters at a boxing match. Now watch this now. If a boxer went to a basketball game and got into it with a basketball player that was injured and sitting on the sideline, they would want him kicked out, right? Integrity Minded was good. They would want him kicked out. Ogden Knight was good. They want him kicked out, right, Antonio Johnson? They tell, if you got an injured player that say, man, we getting ready to beat them and this, and this, and the boxer's at the event, and the boxer said, man, you hating on them dudes, man, or Irvin LaGree was good. Man, you hating on them dudes, man, the Nets is doing work. Why you hating on them dudes, this, and this? And then they get into an altercation at the basketball game. They want the boxer out of there, right? They're going to tell you the boxer's out of line, ain't they? They're going to tell you the boxer's out of line. They're going to tell you the boxer was out of line, right? Crash Cam 67, brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Some of these dudes want to be doing what they do, Blue, but they can't. He says some of these dudes want to be the one doing what you do, Blue, but they can't. Salute to my brother Crash Camp 67, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. Yeah, a lot of dudes want to do that. Marcel Marshall was good. Irvin LaGree, my brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. Where you been at, brother? Salute to my brother Irvin LaGree. AK Crowder, brother. He said, Blue Blood member. What's good, AK Crowder? Right? Imagine that. The boxer would be out of line. Leo GT multimedia artist was good. The ticket was good. Oh, if this was BLK Prime the ticket, woo-wee. Hey, was good. Bird Sneed was good. If this was BLK Prime, oh, it'd be plastered everywhere. It's unfortunate. It's truly unfortunate, man, how we operate. And it's just sad to see, because Meek Mills is going to be 36 years old. Steven Jackson going to be 44. Everybody else involved in that crowd. Dre Finest, Triple O, was good. They should be ashamed of themselves. 3-2-3 quick was good. It should be all sports talk. Period. And it should have never got escalated to no point of where people actually thought a fight was going to break out. Never. Because out of respect for Gervonta Tank Davis putting on this massive event in D.C., it needs to be respected. And that could have easily spilled over outside. Happens all the time. It happens all the time. FU2 was good. Exactly. And told y'all Steven Jackson ain't nothing but an instigator anyway. He likes to instigate for his podcast. But no, Thomas, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. They all from the same area but give no respect or support. I've seen this before, Blue. Salute to my brother Bernard Thomas. Jerry Huff is good. Gary Russell has every right to heckle Gervonta Tank Davis. You know why? Because that's his peers. They in the same profession. They do the same thing. He has every right to do that. You have no right to try and correct him. Juan Lopez was good. You have zero right to attempt to correct him or try to debate him or anything. Now, you can debate him. Hey, I think Tank is better, whatever. But if it's escalating to a point where it's a problem that's getting ready to brew, then you should fall back. Let me say this. Okay, for instance, Tyson Fury shows up to fights, and look how Tyson Fury acts when he shows up to fights. Elliot Maynard was good. Let me ask you a question. Tyson Fury shows up, he was showing up to Wilder's fights, and look how he was acting at Wilder fights. Damian Cooper was good. Oh, this dude ain't got no legs. Oh, he can't do this. He can't box. That's what Tyson Fury was doing. Right? Now, let me ask you a question. Is Meek Mill supposed to, do you think that he approaches Tyson Fury and tell Tyson Fury, man, you got to stop hating on Deontay Wilder? Castro, he said, Blue, just by Stephen tucking his chain don't equal engagement. No, and that's an indication of engagement. Henry B was good. Well, no, in where I'm from and in the hood and in the black community, or if you talk about, hey man, hold this, hold that, that says you want an altercation. Lay easy was good. That says you want an altercation. Because see, the first thing somebody would say, somebody gonna respond and say, bro, what is you doing all that for? What you trying to do? That's the first response you're gonna get. So I don't know where you from talking about tucking the chain, don't get that. That's the first sign of altercation. He said that was, I'm getting me and my wife out of here safely at all costs. No, that's not what that was. Because you ain't have to tuck your chain to do that. See, he tucked his chain because he said that the dude told him, who you talking to, or watch your mouth. And then he said when dude told him watch your mouth, he gave him the sign that we could do this. That's why he tucked his chain in. Because if it was get me and my wife out of here, I'm gonna grab my wife's hand. No, you know what he was saying? Sit right there. Sit down. They ain't coming through here. Sit down. He wasn't trying to get his wife out of there. He was telling her to stay there. Ed, what's good? He was telling her to stay there. A1 Hoops on my brother Emmanuel H. Was good, great brother. He told her to stay in the midst of their altercation. Luckily, Charlene, blessings. He said, sit. I'm not telling my wife, sit down. Juan Lopez was good. Terrence Williams was good. He said, they run over my wife and stuff. We ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't coming through here. No, sit down, sit down. If you de-escalate, I'm grabbing grabbing my wife's hand. I'm stepping back. Let security clear this out. You ain't nobody gonna take your seats. They can't take your seats. You have assigned seats. I'm taking my wife. We stepping out. Right? And we step and we let it unfold. DD Ray 87. Right, you the type to run to the police. Another not so smart person. Klotz was good. Tony White was good. Let me ask you a question. DD Ray 87. That's a pretty dumb thing to say. I have 9 children and my wife has 9 children. What brownie points? Who is going to take care of my kids? If my wife, who going to replace my wife to my 9 kids? Smart guy. Why am I coming to, brother? What are you talking about? Motorsport Sports was good. Zork Zorillas was good. This is the problem with you dudes. Oh, come to Baltimore so we get to, what? No, I have to give them energy. I have to give them energy because this is wrong with our people in our community. This is what's wrong with people in our community. You think it's cool to get in altercations. You the type that think it's cool that our youth and the young people is losing their lives in the street. That's cool? Because there ain't no dead person ever came back, brother. So why you sitting there talking tough? Let me explain something to you. You ain't doing nothing or experience nothing that I haven't experienced, brother. And ain't nothing cool about it. Ain't nothing cool about having friends like I have doing 240 years. Ain't nothing cool about watching his mom have a heart attack and I have to go to the hospital for him because he can't go. What's cool about that, great brother? Explain to me what's cool. Since you're talking about you the type to go and tell the cops. Tell the cops what, brother? So if you out there in the trenches getting the kids off the street, then why did you just indicate that, oh, you the type to run to the cops? I ain't never ran to the cops about nothing. Douglas brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue speaking facts, salute. So instead of you coming here talking about, oh, you could come here and we could settle this. What is you talking about? You just said you was getting the kids off the street. If you just talking about getting the kids off the street, then what are you talking about? You can come to Baltimore and you can say this because you the type that run to the cops. No, I'm not blocking him because that's not what he is. We are misled as people. We are misled as a people. I don't got to block him. I'm not blocking him. Don't block him. Don't time him out. He said, because you a clown. Okay, cool. What about me as a clown, brother? Let's have this conversation. Cool. Let's have this conversation. You said because I'm a clown. Okay, what about me as a clown, brother? You know zero about me and you just said I'm a clown. Cool. Because you in the trenches. Ain't nothing cool about being in the trenches, brother. Nothing. Nothing. Ain't nothing cool about being misguided. Ain't nothing cool about getting cut and nearly losing your life. Ain't nothing cool about going to jail for forever. Ain't nothing cool about being buried forever. You won't come back from that. So what's cool about it, brother? Please explain to me that. Go ahead and tell me. Because I'm a clown. Poor Prince was good. Go ahead and tell me. Please explain to me what's a clown. You don't know nothing about me, bro. You dudes be assuming. I got the marks of being on the street. I got friends that's dead forever, because you don't come back from that. I got friends in jail forever, because you don't come back from that. And you don't get, I ain't seen not near person get a brownie point for doing it. Who got the brownie points for doing it? Big Facts, brother, is becoming a family member, channel member. Salute to Big Facts in becoming an official channel member, family member. Appreciate you, King. We all appreciate you. So go ahead and tell us, brother. Go ahead and tell us. Because you just said you in the trenches and I'm a clown. Okay, cool. I got a friend right now that's doing 240 years, right? He had custody of his daughter before he went to jail to do 240 years. His children's mother has passed away right now, and he's still doing that 240 years. So now his children, his daughters, don't have a father nor a mother. So go ahead and tell me, brother. What points do he get for that? Go ahead and tell me. That MF Dre, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. Bro is not from the trenches, I'm from Oakland, Cliff, dude. Every OG tells the youngsters to stay out the hood, and it mainly be the ones with the kids. If you ain't got kids, you never will understand. Facts, that MF Dre. Salute to you, great brother, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. Go ahead, great brother, tell me. OMG, you ain't these fake struggle stories is boring. Struggle stories, brother? You just said you was in the trenches. You just said, now my fake struggle. What's fake about that? Ain't nothing fake about me, brother. Not a single thing. Bro, goodbye, man. Sad. It's sad, brother. Goodbye. Walter Hobson, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. It's amazing, right? Now you on social media talking about come here and see what I do. Walter Hobson, brother in the super chat. Blue, you speaking facts. This is the difference between men and males. There's more males than men out here. Why can't we go out in public and have a good time without acting like animals? It's ridiculous. This is big facts. Big facts. See, if you out in the trenches and you trying to remove the kids from the trenches, then you wouldn't say such a thing. You wouldn't say such a thing. What you talking about, Will, is my brother. Salute. He said, proud of you, Blue. Salute. Appreciate you. RVS was good. You just told me, oh, man, you and your stories. Man, okay. Cell Rose was good. Damian Cooper was good. Larry Lopez was good. See, that's not the act. Don Gotti was good. Yes, sir. See, let me explain something to you, right? If you're out in the trenches and you're trying to remove the kids from the trenches, right? Maurice Mr. Brown was good. Then that's not the type of conversation you would have. Fred Natera was good. That's far from the conversation you would have. Lord Sheep, my brother in super chat, dropping that duh on your Blue. Keep educating these young brothers, Blue, because it's clear as day that they aren't getting real wisdom, real knowledge, and real game. Each one teach one. Peace. Blessings to my brother. I appreciate you, great brother. Lord Sheep dropping that duh on your boy Blue. Man, come on, man. Derek Gordon, 16 Deuce was good. Mr. Biggs, BZ was good. Jorge Guerrero was good. Yeah, man. Integrity Minded was good. Ain't nothing about why. First of all, I'm not gonna brag to y'all about being in the trenches. I'm not bragging to you about being in the trenches. And if I'm in the trenches taking kids out the trenches, right, then I'm looking for as much help as I possibly can to get these kids out the trenches. I'm not sitting here glorifying being in the trenches. And I'm not sitting here telling people, yeah, come down to Baltimore and do X, Y, and Z. What are you talking about, brother? Ronald Muhammad, what's good? Mulberry Group Holes, what's good? Ain't nobody talking like that. No, see, if you're really about making a change and making a difference, then you'd be sitting there doing what I'm doing, not sitting there talking about, yeah, come here and I can see. Okay, let me explain something to you. Right? When a life is lost like that, there's two lives lost, right? And who benefit? How you taking some kids out the trenches if you ain't even in the trenches? How's you benefiting your neighborhood? How? What are you doing to take these kids out the trenches? What are you doing to take these kids out the trenches? I want to know. What are you doing to take these kids out the trenches? You understand? Ricardo Torres was good. No, I want to take the kids out the trenches. I don't care what neighborhood you live in. And I want to set the best example possible. I want to set the best example as possible. Jamal Hakeem was good. You understand what I'm saying? Because guess what? Like I just told you, I got a friend that's doing 240 years. He's been there since 2002. Custody of his daughters when he went in. Great dude. Now he's lost his children's mother, has transitioned. He's in jail, still do. You thought that because his children's mother has transitioned, that they're gonna open them gates and say, "Oh man, you can come out and help your daughters"? No, the gates still closed. The gates are still closed. Ain't nothing changed. Nothing. And now his children is parentless. Ty Baby, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Now his children are parentless. What's good about that? I got a close friend that came up, and this particular close friend, he lost his father when he was young. He ain't got no father. So who's going to replace his dad when he want to have a basic conversation about getting married and about being a grandfather and taking care of his wife and just little things like that? Who's going to be there? Because you should be in the trenches. Edwin Sanchez was good. The first thing I said was, "Oh, you come here, you the type of person to call the cops." Call the cops. I ain't never called the cops in my life. Didn't have to. I know how to de-escalate a situation without calling cops, brother. Uncle Man was good. So guess what I do? I de-escalate the situation just like I told you. Stephen Jackson could have took his wife and said, "Oh, let's step to the side and let the everybody do their job," and we step to the side, and when it's cleared out, then we go back to our seats. That's how real men handle situations when they want to protect their wife. We need help. We have a terrible mentality. We have terrible mentality that we think is cool. But we won't do that to nobody else, though. Jaguar Tamer was going. Nicholas Banda was good. It's cool. Ain't nothing cool about that. Ain't nothing cool about it. Ain't nothing cool about Stephen Jackson telling the world that Meek Mill is a real one. No, he ain't a real one. Having an altercation and disrupting this big event for the world on the world stage, on a big stage, and disrupting it. Ain't nothing cool about that. Because when you disrupt a basketball game, Ain't nobody talking about it's cool to disrupt a basketball game. Yeah, Antonio Johnson, but that's a part of growth, right? You say, right, right, going to O Block and checking in. Dre Fondas, triple OG, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, I was there. All it took was for one of them to put their ego in their back pocket. It cost zero to be humble in any situation. Much respect, Blue. You dig? Salute to my brother Triple OG, Dre Fondas in the building, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. TR said, Blue, we don't have all the facts. I don't care about having all the facts. It should have never got to this point. Tom Rice was good. Period. Q Lee was good. It should have never got to this point. Point blank and period. Period. And then what was the first thing Meek Mills did? I almost got into a fight with a boxer. So I didn't get to see Tank knockout. Brother, you're from a city and live in a city, and you have a dude with Jaron Boots and his talent that's coming up through your city, right, brother? You have to make sure that you and Jaron Boots Ennis can help clean up your neighborhoods, clean up your areas. No, not getting into altercations. This is what it should have looked like. Hey, bro, you know what? I let my emotions get the best of me in this situation with another athlete. I should have never did that. It escalated. I apologize to everybody in that situation. Period. Rashakawa Kokomo was good. Because guess what? Innocent people could have gotten hurt in that situation. Like Steven Jackson said, his wife could have gotten injured in that situation. King Allen was good. Mulberry Group Holes was good. For what? Imagine if a whole stampede and a whole thing, you don't know who Gary Russell was with. John Hunt was good. Right? Imagine Gary Russell was there with 20 people. Now you there with 20 people. Now this whole ordeal breaks out and escalates to the point where they actually stopped the boxing match in the middle of a fight. I ain't never seen that happen. Boxing match in the middle of a fight. Musa was good. When you have innocent people, there could have been people sitting there with their kids. Kawan Potts was good. Regular old Joe Schmo that just sat there with their kids to watch a boxing match in D.C. And now all this altercation break out and it goes left because of what? For what? Used to little B1, my brother in Super Chat dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, why do you think tank fights always bring out the wanksters? Because I don't want to say that Tank. I can't say that. I can't say that, man. I can't say that. That have nothing to do with Tank. Ronald Muhammad was good. Tank ain't the one getting in these altercations. You know what I'm saying? He happens to. He's excited and the hip hop culture and entertainers and everybody, they gravitate to him. You understand what I'm saying? Like Mike Tyson. Myrick to you, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Much respect, Blue. If I wasn't already a family member, I would become one. Salute to my brother Myrick to you, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. Q De Niro Deuce was good. So he gets, this quote unquote hip hop culture or whatever, and everybody supports him. You understand what I'm saying? As they should. But they should come there and support that man, and that should be it. It shouldn't be all of this extra stuff and extra altercations and none of that, man. None of that. And Steven Jackson, you can't go on so, hey man, Meek Mill is a real one for standing up. No, he's not. KGE Bosses was good. He said he's real, Blue good peoples. This dude the type to fight with his lady, then come on here and take out his frustration. Yeah, man. brother. What part of this are you not understanding? They have places in the NBA. It's not up to me to go to an NBA game, and because LeBron and KD, LeBron could be in the crowd and he's heckling Kevin Durant. That's nobody's business. That's nobody's business. Unless you are a part of one of those teams and you want to say, hey, bro, X, Y, and Z and what you hear, they can do that. It's like Tyson Fury come to fights and he, hey, you big doser and you this and you this and it. That ain't your problem. Watch the entertainment. Sit back and enjoy the entertainment. That's what it's there for. Right? If Gary Russell Jr. and Steven Jackson turned blood as an full adult and went over to check in with the kids, yeah, Paul Gaines was good. And so, Gary Russell fight Tim Davis. It's a big fight in DC. Let it be that. Jordan Hart was good. Let it be that. You understand what I'm saying? Let them be. Let them. Oh man, hey, bro, Gary, man, I think Tank could beat you, man, bitch, X, Y, and Z, whatever. If you feel like they getting serious because they don't listen. Listen, Gary Russell could be like, listen, man, I'm minding my business. I'm talking amongst this, man. Mind your business. Mind your business. Juan Lopez is good. Period. Pardon himself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I'm talking to him. Hey, bro, pardon himself. You understand what I'm saying? If Deontay Wilder want to go to Joshua fight and be like, man, you ain't trying to fight me. You avoiding me. You gonna get knocked out. You chinny. This, and this. Enjoy the scenery. Biz 0128 was good. Enjoy the scenery, brother. Enjoy the entertainment. Who is somebody, a fan, a celebrity fan in the UK, to stand up first, what's going on, and start telling Deontay Wilder, man, it's not your business to engage in that. It ain't your business. That's what I'm saying. And at this event with Tank and Boots and Demetrius Andrade and Rashidi Ellis and all these dudes fighting and man, let them do what they doing. Like Wallow said, little buddy was good. Hey, bro, you chill. What is y'all doing? What is y'all getting ready to do right now? What are you talking about? John Smith was good. Larry Lopez was good. Respect My Luke was good. But Wallow like, yo, chill. What is y'all getting ready to go? Where's y'all going with this? What are you doing right now? Sakari was good. No, Latinos be having this. Corey Yellerman Jackson was good. Oh, no, they ain't. Latinos not an excuse from this. Because when you go to the Stub Hub up in Carlson, California, oh, man, every time you go up there, there's people fighting in the crowd. Q Lee was good. Every time you go up there, the fans is fighting in the crowd. The difference is, it's the fans fighting in the crowd. Dre finds Triple OG, I read your super chat. Every time you go to StubHub, there's a fight to break out there. Every single time. The difference is, it ain't the celebrity Latino entertainers, and it's not another Latino bot. You ain't gonna see the Latino into an altercation with Danny Garcia or David Benavidez getting an altercation with a Latino singer. That's not gonna happen. That's not going to happen. That's what you're not going to see that. But you go up there and watch those Mexicans fight. Oh, they getting into it. Oh, they fight every time. Every single time you go up there, they gonna fight in the crowd. Never fails. Luce was good. Tom Rice was good. Every single time. As he said, that's what I'm saying. Yep, he said, yeah. So the thing is, Kawan Potts was good. That's the fans. They're getting they having too much to drink. They're excited. They're emotional. And next thing you know, that happens at baseball games. That happens at football games. Steve Cooley was good. That's one thing. Corey Yellerman Jackson, my brother, was good. That's one thing. That's the fans that had too much, and they in the crowd, and they emotional. This is my favorite team, not your team, and blah, 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 blah. That's one thing. But when you have high profile people, right, you have to carry yourself a certain kind of way. Jacob Sanchez was good. You understand? When you have high profile entertainers and athletes, you have to carry yourself in a certain manner. Period. Because you have people that look up to you, Meek Mills. You have people that look up to Steven Jackson. People that look up to Gary Russell. You understand? Your Joe Schmo that's fighting in the crowd, maybe they're kids, their parents. Nobody even know who they are. John Hunt was good. That's where the difference lies. Nobody know no two dudes up there, man, fighting, man. Don't even know who they are. Aaron Sorellis was good. That's what the difference lies. Coach Perry was good. He said Gary's a walking confrontation. That's okay, because he ain't bothering regular folk. He talking to his peers. Oak Park Boxing was good. That's okay. Gary Russell was talking to his peers. That's cool. If he want to call out everybody in the sport of boxing, that's okay. He ain't bothering your regular old Joe Schmo. So if he want to call out Terrence Crawford and he want to call out Gervonta Tank Davis, that's okay. That's okay. He can do that. That's his peers. They in the same profession. They're competitors. John Hunt, registered hands talking to registered hands. Facts. They talking a language that most of us can't speak. So let them speak their language. Because when you jump in, you out of pocket. You're out of pocket. Michael II was good. It's one thing to sit here and say, hey man, I think Dev could beat X, Y, and Z, or X, Y, and Z could beat X, Y, and Z. Cool. For instance, let me give you an example. Corey Yellerman Jackson was good. You see when Hampton Ski Down was good. When I had the conversation with Tank, and then Tank was like, I just gave my opinion. I think there's 3 fighters. I think Shakur, Devin would be victorious, because they put me on the spot. I didn't come there to say that, but okay, cool. Just from a fan and a journalist and a media member of the sport of boxing, I'm telling Tank my opinion. When Tank started going off, I didn't go back and forth. When he's, Devin can't do this, Shakur can't. I didn't argue with Tank. Who am I to argue with that man? I'm not arguing with Tank. I'm not going to debate with him. I don't have a place to do that. I just gave my opinion. Was asked. Marcus Messiah was good, because it was being put like I'm not going to say my opinion who I think going to win the fight from a competitive standpoint. But once Tank started going off, yeah, I knocked this person out, knocked that person out. What did I say? I said, that's cool. I just heard that. I didn't hear nothing about that. I heard that Devin got the best in the second one. You got the best in the first one. Nah, you heard wrong. Okay, cool. Who am I to tell Tank? That's not my place. When he got man, tell Bill and Dev to keep the X, Y, and Z. Y'all know when he got explicit. That's a personal thing, bro. You understand? That ain't up to me to sit there and tell Tank nothing. No. Okay. Right now, when Bill want to call in and go back and forth with Tank, he can do that. Devin want to do that, he can do that. Me, I cannot do that. Period. Because I'm not a fighter. King Ali, my brother in the super chat, dropping that. Duh. On your boy Blue. Salute. Did you hear about all the auto break-ins that occurred during the fight? Them folk was out there purging in the garage and on the street. Hit the like, subscribe to the best channel on the tube, Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to King Ali dropping that duh on your boy Blue. No, I ain't hear about that, bro. I ain't hear about that. Well, that's strong. Blessings, Queen. Salute to my brother Mike Lee. I didn't hear about that. Richard Russell is good. Really, Ronald Muhammad? Wow, bro. Wow. Wow. The weird, that's a fact. I didn't even hear about that, bro. That's terrible, man. Rob Bass was good. Exactly, Rob Bass. I'm saying that we don't. That's not our place. Jackson was good. If they're engaging with something, I'm not saying you can't say who you feel like would win. Right? Result was good. Then you just you leave it alone, bro. This is their profession. This is their profession. This is what they do. Respect what they do. If you don't dare to put them 8-ounce gloves on and step through those ropes, and that's not what you do for a living, bro. It's one thing to have an opinion. I have an opinion as a fan and as a somebody who works in the sport of boxing, right? Hey, I think if you ask me, who do I think will win? Or I think based off of their talents and based off of what I've seen, I think X, Y, and Z. Or who you think gonna win, Blue? Ryan Garcia or Gervonta Tank Davis? Oh, I think that Ryan Garcia is gonna lose. I think that Tank Davis experience X, Y, and Z, based off of my standpoint as a fan and a journalist and a working media member in the sport of boxing, right? But if Ryan Garcia came up to me and said, "Bro, you're wrong," I had this conversation with Henry Garcia, Ryan Garcia's father, right? William Ward was good. I had this conversation with Henry Garcia. My brother Pat Man ATL Tate was standing right there when he came up to me, right? Then guess what? When he came up and he said, "No, you're wrong, Blue, X, Y, and Z," I just listened. No, you're wrong at this point. I respect what you're saying, but you're wrong here. This ain't gonna happen. X, Y, and Z. Cool. How can I argue with Henry Garcia? I can't argue with that man. You understand? You have to know your limitations. You have to know that there's boundaries. You understand? So the Russells got disrespectful because I'm sure that conversation escalated. How do you know that, Blue? Because I know the Russells. Yes, they can be aggressive and they're confident, but they ain't going around starting nothing. Trust me. So now if they directing that towards Tank and they feel like they can beat Tank and Tank is and they in their hood and their neighborhood and it's my city and so on and so forth, let them be, bro. Let them be. You think well, first of all, you can't. How you gonna win the argument? This is what I'm saying. If you get them started, they ain't going to initiating anything. What I'm saying is, they didn't go. The Russells at the fight and they talking about Tank Davis and they feel like Tank Davis ain't gonna do X, Y, and Z and Tank and they can be unruly with that because they're talking about somebody that is their peers. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Exactly, Nick Bone. Okay. For instance, let me give you another example. I keep saying this, right? Well, how could Gary lose the argument when the fight wasn't even finished yet? This happened in like the fourth or fifth round. The fight wasn't even near finish yet. They was getting ready to come back out. God bless 747 was good. So how could Gary Russell lose the argument that we didn't even know? But this happened before the conclusion of the fight. So that he couldn't be wrong in that position. How was he wrong when we didn't even know what the outcome was going to be? So how was he wrong? Hindsight, hindsight, we can say, right? DeAndre Moore was good. Hindsight, we could look back and we could say, oh, well, he was wrong because X, Y, and Z. Q De Niro, brother, Deuce, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said everybody and their mama gonna always have an opinion, but like Blue said, count to 10 and ask yourself, is it worth it to go to the next level? This is a fact, Q De Niro. Facts. Easy Blend said they arguing over the length of a fight. What the right? That's what I'm saying. Most of the fans came to watch him knock him out before the 12. Right, understood. But what I'm saying, moves for the masses was good. What I'm saying is Natasha Bass, blessings queen, is that when this fight was halted, and salute to Q De Niro, Deuce dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. When this happened, when this all unfolded and unraveled, this wasn't, I don't even remember what round it was, but it definitely wasn't the fight wasn't over when it happened. Because they sent Tank to this corner and Heck to this corner before they came out for the round. Smash the like button, get the likes to 1K. We should have 1.1K likes in here. That's what I'm saying, man. Get the likes up. We should have 1.1K likes in here. So what I'm saying is that we have, he said energy is energy though. Gary energy is always negative was Tank. Tank sold out his hometown. Gary hit. Yeah, Gary feels a certain kind of way, but that's his peers. So he could do that. Because he wanted to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. He'd been trying to fight Tank Davis. Floyd didn't want to make the fight. There was politics behind it. So he feels a certain kind of way. But that's his profession. And they in the same lane. So he can do that. You follow what I'm trying to tell you? He can do that. Because those politics, when he said he was trying to fight him and they were saying, oh, well, this and X, Y, Z and Floyd on shelf and X, Y, and Z, he wanted to fight Tank and Tank can't beat me. Whatever. That's it. He can do that, though. That ain't hating. He wants to compete against that man. That MF Dre, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. It's like telling an NFL player he sucks when I'm a whole basketball player. I have no realm of experience to speak on the NFL, no matter how athletic I am. This is a fact. I didn't say Meek started it, brother. Did anybody hear me say Meek started it? Jeffrey Anderson was good. What I said was the Russells, Meek Mills is sitting behind them. So you think that Gary Russell and his brothers stood up and they pointed out Meek Mills and said, hey, bro, this, and this. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. Jeff Spark was good. Salute, New York, stand up. Loose was good. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just, smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1K. We should have 1K likes. Smash the like button. Gabe Moore, what's going on? DeAndre Moore, what's going on? Jeffrey Anderson, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good On your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Jeffrey Anderson dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. Me got the bag for this. Band up, my brother. Only athlete worth challenging is track. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think that we gotta conduct ourselves. Shelton Moore was good. I just think that we gotta conduct ourselves a lot better than what we're doing, especially when we have guys like Tank in this position, man. When you are elder to Tank and you go to these events, man, there shouldn't be none of that going on. We should want to catapult Tank to the next level of superstardom with no altercations. He should be having an event in Atlanta, no altercations. An event in Brooklyn, no altercations. An event in DC, no altercation. An event in Baltimore, no altercation. We should be wanting to make sure there's zero altercations. 3 states below was good. Zero altercations. Tank Davis breaking records. C99 was good. Tank Davis breaking records. Brim Coolin Jr. was good. He out here breaking records, people. And we fighting in the crowd. They stopped the fight because of a fight in a crowd or altercation in a crowd, people. Just let that sink in. They called a halt to the fight for altercation that took place in the crowd. I don't care if you think Tank could win or he was losing. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. At the end of the day, don't give Tank Davis reputation. He had this event and this happened. Like you said, people was outside taking stuff out of people's cars and allegedly, and it's an altercation in the crowd. No. We want this dude Tank to be able to go to DC, go to Baltimore, go to New York, go everywhere, and have zero altercations. Have a great time, great event, and go home. That's it. That's the only thing we should be looking for from him. Hey, bro, you had a great time, great night, great event. Everybody got home safe. No altercations. Can't wait for the next one. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Drop $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat for the people that can't send a super chat. That's all we should be looking for. We should all be able to go to Baltimore to an event, and nobody should be having to worry about nothing. Did everybody get home safe? What are we talking about, man? Uncle Man was good. What are we talking about? We gotta make sure we this person get no that out of sports guy, my brother super chat, blessing, appreciate you. Price of knowledge itself was good. Let me say this, right? Instead of, like the brother said, Meek Mill, Rebel Eye was good. De-escalated the altercation. He packed up his stuff with his team and they left. Ross Show was good. Melante Davis was good. Let me say it to you again. Meek Mills de-escalated the situation by packing up his stuff and leaving. No. That's not how we de-escalate situation. The way it should have been is to agree to disagree. You know what, bro? Cool. You sit down and enjoy the fight. I sit down and enjoy the fight. And that's it. Not he had to pick up with 20 dudes and walk out the building. What? What are we talking about here? He shouldn't have to pick up and leave with 20 dudes and walk out the building. No. Exactly, Bori. No, he shouldn't have, his de-escalation of this situation have been like, bro, you know what? Hey man, whatever man. If you Prince Warren Angel was good. If Gary was being unruly, somebody gotta have cooler heads gotta prevail. Yeah, you know what, King? No problem. Hey, cool, we good. We good. We good. Let's watch the fight. No worries. It's over. We ain't got to pound our chest and who's tougher than who and all. We ain't got to do none of that. We good. We gonna get this bag. We good. We gonna finish watching this fight. We gonna support Tank. We gonna get this bag and we out. Q De Niro, Deuce, brother in super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said we got to learn from our mistakes as the people. Same scenario went way left, and Houston would take off because we don't know how to agree to disagree. Exactly, Q De Niro, Deuce. Exactly. Exactly, out of sports guy. Hey, bro, you know what? No problem, bro. Even if Gary was still going on, hey, bro, you know what? This your profession. You want to fight, old boy? That's my guy. But hey, I respect what you do. No problem. Cool. We gonna sit back here. You tell your man, hey, we good, bro. We good. We gonna support Tank. We supporting this fight, right? And we good. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. We good. And that's it. DeAndre Moore said, I don't think he knew who he was at first. I'm sure. Mohammed Salon, he said, that sounds good, boo, but not reality, though, especially once the testosterone kicks in. No, that's false. It's definitely reality. Oh, it definitely can happen. Trust me. Trust me. I know very well how to de-escalate. Hey, bro, we good. Nah, we good. We ain't doing all that. Hey, bro, you good? We good? All right, we good, bro. You good? We good. That's it. CJ was good. John Smith was good. It's just simple as that. Simple as that. Let me tell you, Mahabir Salam, my brother, Boston Session TBS, my brother DJ. Ask my brother DJ, Boston Session TBS, my brother Kyle. We got into an altercation. Well, what happened was a dude purposely bumped into Kyle, bumped him. Kyle turned around, like some boys in the hood type of joint. Kyle, you good? He said, you good? You good? You good? Right? I stepped in between. Asked my brother, Boxing Session TBS. I know this is getting ready to go left. Right? I said, hey, bro, we good. I said, Kyle, we good. Let's go. We walked off, right? Kid you not. This is a true story, another true story. See, people, I tell y'all these like, bro, oh man, you telling your stories is lame and whatever, whatever. No, I tell you these stories because I want you guys to know the truth. That it can be done. Right? Then, out of nowhere, we minding our business now. Dude say, you good? We good? Yeah. Ask Kyle this. Kyle can tell you. And my brother DJ. Right? And then, right, I'm minding my business, got my back turned. Something said, turn around, Blue. This is a fact. This was Kyle, who was fighting? Kyle, if he in here, he'll tell you. I forgot who was fighting. It might have been Wilder. It was the Wilder fight? No, it was Teofimo Lopez fight. It was the Teofimo Lopez fight. Right? So I got my back turned, I'm chilling. I'm looking. I don't remember what I was looking at. And something told me turn around. Turn around. Old boy's back with his man and his hand under his shirt. And he walks up behind me. And he looks at me, you good? So I turned around and said, don't walk behind me, bro. Ask Kyle, boxing session. Said, bro, don't walk behind me like that. Right? He walked over to the corner, standing in the corner. And he's standing there. Y'all good? You good? Now he even left and came back. So obviously we know what happened. C99 was good. This is a fact. This is a Teofimo Lopez fight. Yeah, Teofimo Lopez fight. Right? So he stand off to the side. You good, you this, and this. Right? So I look at him. Now, I said, nah, I can let this escalate. So Kyle like, hey. Yeah. So I said, bro, don't go behind me. He said, I'm just asking if you good. I said, I'm good. Don't go behind me, though. Right? So Kyle come back over. We with DJ. It was like 5 of us. And it was 2 men. You Master Allah was good. And then I said, I can make this go fully left, or I could just de-escalate it. So I walked up to him, walked past him. So, you good, brother? He said, you good? I said, we good. You good? He said, yeah. I said, all right. And we walked off, he walked off. Now I could have been like, because the old me wanted to be like, yo, what? For what? John Moore was good. For what? Because of what? And what am I going to say because of what? So let's say I was to go to prison or vice versa or something like that. And what did I gain out of that? Why? Trey Taylor, that's 1,000%. Right? So I can, man, listen, it's pointless, brother. I've learned in my time, right? I look at my friends and friends that's not here, friends that, bro, what? What? For something that's not even ours? We got youth that's out here talking about this my block, that my block, and their family is renting a house. Let me say it to you again. We have our youth that we're losing every day talking about this my block, don't come on my block. And the 1st of every month or the 15th of every month, somebody's coming to your block and taking your money or telling you you have to get out. And you are doing nothing to defend it against him. Let me say it to you again. He calmly walks up and he says, give me my money at the 1st or the 15th. And if you don't give him his money, you have to get out. And you're going to do nothing about it. This ain't your block. Earl Harmon, what's good, great brother? How you feeling? This is not your block. You don't own this block. You don't even own the apartment and house that you live in. But you out here standing talking about, I'm defending my block. This is my block. This ain't your block, brother. You don't even know who block this belongs to. The dude that you protecting the block from is out on a yacht out there, out there, laid up with about 4 beautiful women or a wife and a family without a care in the world, and you gonna pay that man to live that lifestyle, and you protecting this invisible block. That's his block. He way out there, brother. You don't even know that man. And guess what? When he come to collect, you're gonna gladly give it to him. You're gonna gladly give it to him. But if I come over there and say, bro, give me $5, yo, get up off my block. He come over there and he tell you, I need that 2,500, or you gotta move. Not only you, but I'm putting your whole family out. Everybody got to go. And I'm gonna do it in the most disrespectful manner. Because if you don't do it, I'm gonna put everything you own on a curb for everybody else to see. But this your block. This your block, though. This your block. But let me tell you something else. Then you go away and go sit in the box for 15 years, come back, and you can't even go to that block because they tell you can't. And bro, you know what? We don't even want you affiliated there. You got to go find somewhere else to stay. And guess what you do? Go find somewhere else to stay. But that's your block, though. Lenny asks, what's good? Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. We should have 1.1K likes. Get the likes all the way up. Get the likes all the way up, people. Smash the like button. We should be past that. Come on, man. There's no way we shouldn't be past that. Daniel Roy, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said you can take the guy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the guy. What are your predictions for Haney Stevenson versus Stevenson? Stevenson versus Tank. I think Devin Haney beats Shakur Stevenson. I think Shakur Stevenson beats Tank Davis. 50-50 fights. That's just my opinion. Exactly 3 states below. Exactly what they're going to do. But this is your block, though. It ain't your block. But we out here telling the youth. Again, PC was good. Like the brother just said, he in the trenches. In what trenches? You don't own that. Chet Johnson was good. You don't own that. You don't own that. Salute to my brother Daniel Roy dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. You don't own that. What trenches are you in? Yeah, CJ. Like we have our mindset is all screwed up. We are lost. Blessings, SVM Graham. Blessings to you, Kenny. Appreciate you. We lost. We out here in the trenches. What trenches? You don't own that. You don't own nothing there. Somebody could easily come and tell you that you have to go. Gary McGee was good. Somebody could easily come and tell you, bro, you got to go. And guess what you're going to do? Go. You're going to go. We don't own the banks. We don't own the blocks. We don't own hospitals. We don't own nothing. The stores, nothing. All we do is take this trench money and go make them richer. And Tone Johnson was good. That's all we do. We take the trenches money. Your hard-earned dollar, and to give it to the rich, and don't realize the rich get richer. But then we quick to want to tear down each other. The men that look like you. Hey, Nipsey Hussle said something that was Nipsey Hussle, man. I don't know if y'all seen this. Nipsey Hussle said this. He said he looked back at his old lifestyle and how he would get in the car and they would drive around looking for the quote unquote ops, right? The Body Artist TV was good. The quote unquote ops, right? My Fat Voice was good. And he said we would drive past people with suits on. You would drive past people with, jogging, whatever, right? He said, and then as soon as I find somebody that has the same body language as I do, that walks like I walk, that talks like I talk, and look how I look, I say, that's him, go get him. You out there looking for yourself. He said, that's him, go get him. If that ain't deep, that's not deep. So you quick to invite me down to, come down here and I'll show you what I do. But the people that you just said that you didn't like, why you invite them down to come do something to them? I always tell you it's the big brother, little brother syndrome, people. I tell you it's the big brother, little brother syndrome, right? 619 Cali Factor is good. Y'all know what that big brother, little brother syndrome is I always talk about and tell y'all about? Huh? It's the little brother syndrome, the big brother syndrome. Little brother, big brother syndrome. And people say, what is that, Blue? And I tell you this is what it is. Your big brother could be the baddest dude in the neighborhood, the most fed dude in the neighborhood, right? And when he come home, you'll fight him every day. He the baddest dude. Nobody want to fight your big brother. Nobody want no problem with him. But when he come home, you fight him in the drop of a dime. Not a care in the world. You'll fight your big brother. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody outside, they don't want no problem with him, but you will. But when you go outside, those people don't look at you as the baddest dude walking, and they want to fight you, and you don't want no problem with them. Because it's easy, it's comfort. It's comfort. It's easy to do it to the ones that look like you. Comfort. You don't know what you don't really know what the outcome is going to be when you face somebody that don't look like you. But your big brother, who's the baddest dude on the block, the baddest thing walking, you'll fight him every single day. He come home, hey man, you ate my pizza? And you big brother, man, you did this, you ate my cereal? You fight big bro. Right in the house, you fight big bro, bah, 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 bah. But walk outside and won't fight none of them. Sad. It real as that. Yeah, we looking for ourselves, man. You looking for yourself. That's the definition of self-dislike. That's how much we don't like ourselves. We don't like ourselves. Just think about that. We don't like ourselves. The first thing the brother came on here and did was say, hey man, you're going to run to those people that don't look like you. Right? So your gripe is with them people. So invite them people. But no, you won't do that. You want to invite me. Your gripe ain't with me, it's with them people, right? You don't want me to associate with them people, right? But you'll tell me to come so you don't like me. Why don't you take your issues up with them people, though? But you don't like me, though. You'll tell me, hey, come down here and you'll see what it is. Why I gotta see what it is? Your gripe ain't with me, brother. Your gripe is with somebody else, right? Take your issues up with the people you got the issue. Oh. 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 Mm. Why you want to remove me from my journey when our mission is the same and we should be helping each other? Our mission is the same, brother. Helping each other. Why would you want to remove your help? Just think about that. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey seeing. Go subscribe and support my brother on the mic, brother Terrence Bailey seeing, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said tickets on sale now. Frederick Douglass 205th birthday, February 18th, 6 p.m. dinner with Frederick Douglass family. Salute to my brother on the mic, brother Terrence Bailey seeing. Appreciate you, King. Right? Your mission, your problem ain't with me, brother. I'm helping you out. Why would you want to remove that help? Oh, because you're familiar with me. You know why you familiar with me? Because I am you. I've been through this, and we'll argue and debate with each other. You ain't did what I did. You ain't been through this. We've been through the same journey. We've been through the same struggle. What are you talking about? We comparing orange to oranges. For what? The people that you got an issue with, they ain't been through your journey. That's who you should be telling you ain't been through what I've been through. Not telling me. Why? Because I didn't grow up in Baltimore. I didn't grow up in Texas. I didn't grow up in Chicago. I grew up in New York. Well, we got the same stories. I'm sure we could sit down and tell some of the same type of stories. Because this ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. The bar crash was good. See, I'm not arguing with the brother. I wasn't arguing with him. Because I know we need help. We misguided, and then we take it and we think it's a badge of honor. We think it's a badge of honor. It's not a badge of honor. But so Kai was good. It's not a badge of honor that I have 2 friends that serve in life. There's no badge of honor in that. 240 years. Who even lives to see 240? Civilized K9 was good. Artwork was good. Integrity Mining was good. There's no badge of honor in that. Bro, real life. See, it looks good, it sounds good, right? But when I go to sleep right now, I'm about to get into bed with my wife, right? That gate closed behind him every night, and somebody say, get up and do this, get up and do that, I'm going in there with her. I'm going in there with her. Ain't no badge of honor in being where he at. I'm in paradise right now, bro. I'm enjoying life. This is what you only get one. So what badge of honor is that? What badge of honor is it that my friends is no longer here? Because as time goes on, so does life. Life goes on. So when I sit here, right, and I think about friends that I'll be like, man, I told you my cousin transitioned. I was on the train with my other cousin. He said, yo, you know, today is marks the anniversary, 20 years. 20 years? I told my mother, I said, Mom, you know, my cousin, I said, you know my cousin, he passed away 20 years ago? She said, 20? No, that wasn't 20. I said, yeah, it was 20 years ago. 20 years ago. You know why? You know why? Because the circle of life continues on, with or without you. The circle of life is going to continue, with or without you. You ain't stopping the show. You're not stopping the show. Whether you go behind the bars or you go in the dirt, you're not stopping the show. The show must go on. Hendall, I'm sorry to hear that. Blessings to you and the family, great brother. You don't stop the show, bro. Guess what's going to happen? People going to cry for a week. You know, some people even go, you know, a month, 2 months, 3 months. But again, guess what? The facts remain is this is the circle of life. So when you're doing your 9 to 5, before you know it, listen to this. Now watch this now. This is truth. You practice anything for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Let me say it to you again. If you practice anything for 21 days straight, it starts to become a habit. And a habit turns into familiarity. W.T. Sanders is good. And familiarity turns into comfortability. And guess what? There's nothing stronger in the world than comfort. Edward Sanchez is good. Why do you think these motivational speakers, they're always focusing on get out of your comfort zone? The comfortability and familiarity is stronger than love. Let me say it to you again. Comfortability and familiarity is stronger than love, right? So you practice anything for 21 days, it becomes habit, okay? So if you practice, if somebody transition, that's why they say time heals all wounds. So you lose a person, right? They're always going to live within you. But as time goes on, you're going to get better and get better, whether you live alongside it or not. And guess what happens? You get in a rotation of and a habit of not having that person there. Now you might always miss them. You always gonna love them. You're gonna have days where you have bad days and you sit down and you like, man, I can't believe this. I can't believe X, Y, and Z. But guess what? There's gonna become a moment in time in a day where you're not going to think about that person because you can't. Dub saying, salute to my brother Ben Frank Jr. 100. Salute. Because there's gonna come a moment in time in the day where the first day you might think about him 24/7. Next day you're gonna think about him 23/7. Next day it'll be 22/7. Next day 21/7. Next day 27. Before you know it, right? There's gonna be a moment in time where you're not going to think about them throughout the day because life is just you're going to be occupied with other things in life. So what badge of honor do you gain by doing those two things? You gained nothing. You know what you did? You failed. You failed in life. That's all you did. Happy Valley Farm, my brother, was good. You know what you did? You failed. You ended your journey. My brother Christopher Bowen, he said, when I did time, I was reading Follow the Rules on time for my job on the yard. I got tired of going back, so I did everything I did in there out in the world. I never went back. Facts. You understand? And that's the things, that's where we go wrong as a people. That's where we go wrong as a people, man. So I just wanted to say that, man. I'm gonna get out of here, man. Let me get out of here, people. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Dre Fines, Triple OG, love you too, King. Much love, much blessings to you guys. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, man. You know, it's embarrassing to us, man, that we have the event like this, Tank Davis breaking records, and we out there acting like we acting like we have no home training. You understand what I'm saying? TC was good. I want my vision back. It's good. They actually stopped Mike Lee, my brother. Good night, Chris Bowen. They actually stopped the fight. They paused the fight in the middle of an action because of what was going on in the crowd. We should be saying, we should be ashamed of ourselves. We should be ashamed of ourselves. We should be ashamed of ourselves. And let me get out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Will that strong, will do, Queen. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Mike Lee, salute, comrade, blessings. So, SVM Graham was good. Raven Big Trust, my brother. And Tone Johnson, C99, blessings to you guys, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all, man. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, man. Frank, love to you too, King. So, peace and bless to each and every one of y'all. It's your boy Blue signing off. Peace.